Hi, my name is Chris Warren and I manage properties for Dondi LLP, which is a company that my father, Donald and Dolores Warren, started. We're at 203 South Paterson Street on the east side of Madison, about 4 blocks east of the Capitol. Well, the history of the buildings really started back with my grandfather. He had a heating and air conditioning company that my father worked in. He owned it in the 1980s. He started developing buildings at that point. So his first building was 303 South Paterson, which was a 1899 tobacco warehouse, and eventually turned into a grain warehouse in the 1950s. He then built a building, 211 South Paterson Street, 9 years ago, that he built from the ground up. It was a vacant lot. The other building here that we're in, 203 South Patterson, was a 1950s, just a metal warehouse wide open in the middle that now has 5 thriving businesses in it. They've got their own exterior facades that go down kind of like a mock Main Street through the middle of the building. And back of me here, even the gutters have created a fountain that go into a copper pool. My favorite in particular is the barrel ceiling made out of paint cans. You can see on the wall here that the siding is the old tops to the paint cans. The fire hydrant, which is from the Madison Water Utility, donated that. MG&E donated the spools here that they use for running the wire. There's old boilers that we've kind of buried in brick walls. The lights here are from the Civic Center when that was remodeled into the Capitol Theater now. 303 South Paterson is a building with the loading dock on the front. My favorite feature about that building is it has the oldest working elevator in Madison. You pull on the left-hand side here to go up, you pull on the right-hand side to go down, and you kind of cross your fingers and tug on the middle here and hope that it stops for you. Most of the tenants are scared to use it, but it is up to city code, so don't worry, people. 211 South Paterson Street is the building with the 30-foot birds in front of it. All the suites have hardwood floors, very high ceilings, lots of metal, lots of tin, lots of exposed ductwork. Some of the suites in it have done, just some really neat things to it, just with, bright colors. It just gives a different type of feel to, your normal offices. We have an artist that we worked with a lot, Doc Evermore, who has, he has a 30-foot metal bird sculpture, which are now called the Dream Keepers. A lot of the parts on the birds in front of 211 are from East Side companies. The legs are from the old Badger Drive-In, the tin snips are from Warren Heating, the blades are from the Fiskars Corporation. They weigh about 2.5 tons. They were constructed out in Baraboo and then disassembled in 4 pieces and brought here to Madison and kind of assembled overnight. There was no announcement. The neighborhood didn't know it was coming, and they just woke up one morning and had these 3-story birds sitting in their front yard. It's the most photographed piece of public artwork in Madison, which I know my dad is real proud of.